ice cream in this.
No, you can't. They had some other stuff, gelato or something, but it didn't.
Whatever that is.
That ain't real ice cream. So are we live?
We're live.
We are live. Welcome to Ice Cream with Ron and Yucan.
All zero of you.
All zero.
I'll share
We got
it out.
zero?
Share it out.
Yeah, we got to share this out. Hey, everybody, share this out. We're going to drop some knowledge. And it's probably too late for everybody.
I don't know. Over here.
It's still daylight on the West Coast, ain't it?
A little bit.
So, Little Dog don't ever come in my feed no more. Have we really got nobody watching?
Let's see here. Bring the chat up. Yeah. Three people. We got
Three people. We got.
Hey, share it out, everybody.
Share this out, man. We're going to drop some knowledge.
Yeah. So, what kind of knowledge it is?
I don't know. I don't know.
This guy misses whiskey with Ron. Well, that's good too.
Yeah, we'll have that at Gats. Whiskey and Ron will be with at Gats. Maybe. If my fleet manager can get me to Gats.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we are in Denver, Colorado. And been watching on the 360. Me and Yucan been heading towards each other all day.
You know, Scott's not going to make any money the weekend of Gas because the whole damn fleet wants to.
The whole fleet's going to be at Gats.
Yeah.
I know it. I know it.
So
you're going to have to tell me what comments come up because I can't see them. I should have brought my iPad with me.
yeah, I can do that. Let me just. I wish you could select a bunch of groups at one time.
You can't?
No, I can't. I don't know. Won't even let me select one.
Well, tonight's episode of Ice Cream with Ron is brought to you by Ben & Jerry's The Tonight Dough with Jimmy Fallon.
I had an ice cream cookie sandwich.
And he had an ice cream cookie sandwich, but he ate it all during
You can select,
huh?
You can select multiple.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But he's already ate his ice cream sandwich, so it's really Ice Cream with Ron while Yucan sits and watches me eat ice cream. But we're going to talk a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we're at the TA truck stop in Denver, Colorado, and this place is packed. Yucan lucked into a spot, and I nosed into a spot down here, something that I always bitch about other people doing, but hey, it was right there, so I nosed in. I watched the guy trying to back into it for 5 minutes, and he finally gave up. I'm like, well, hell, I'm heading that direction. Let's grab it.
I had some guy over here help me back in, so it was alright.
Hey, what's the deal with TA and their blindside backing?
I don't understand it. Petro too on some of them.
Yeah, they're all like that.
There's really not any pilots there that I can think of that are like that.
So you got chicken lights on your truck?
I do, but you know what? Only the one side works. No, the other side, it's just there's a connector down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That right behind it is just a loose wire. I just gotta get.
What are those gauges?
This is my differential tent.
Oh, okay.
And oil.
Oh, okay. Mine's all on the display.
I think these are axle and diff temps.
All right. Well, who are we gonna talk shit about? Let's talk shit about somebody. I don't ever talk shit about nobody.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, Marky Mark Straight talking smack the other day. That was fun.
Did you see that chat this morning?
No, I didn't.
The group chat that we were texting on?
No, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? I didn't know he was part of that.
I didn't either.
I mean, everybody knows I have no love for the guy. Not after the way he talked to me, so I really didn't care.
He's been an asshole ever since the first time I talked to him.
Yeah, so I mean... So it just kind of made it sweet, and then now I'm the ignorant one because I posted it in our group text message. You know, what route you might think
there you go
would be good, you know, and then Will says Mark State's got a video about it, and I said, well, you know, if I wanted to learn how to rearrange or organize my pee bottles,
yeah, no doubt,
watch it.
No doubt. I can't imagine why. Oh, because it was somebody said something on the cruise chat.
the cruise chat.
Yeah, that's what.
Something, I don't know. It was all over the place.
But it was fun.
So I don't give a shit about that guy.
No. So what are people saying? I can't see what they're
Nobody's saying really anything.
I keep seeing shit pop up.
Just a couple of things. Let me do one more shit here. Orion's group there, the driver's lounge. There's some weird shit.
Is that Orion's group?
I think it's either his or one. You know.
I thought that was all those Schneider finance dudes.
No, we've got 2 people that's commented.
Really?
Anthony, was you nervous when you first drove a truck? Well, Anthony, I believe you're trying to say, were you nervous? And, well, yeah, of course you're nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's nerve-wracking, especially because I was only 16 and didn't have a license. Very nerve-wracking.
Yep. So I guess you were kind of vague in your post, so people that don't know, you are now at Traveloco.
I'm at Traveloco. A truck came available, and you know what? I had posted that. You know, here's the deal. I was a Schneider IC, and which I did well at, but I saw the decline, and wow, what a pair! You're right down the street. Why don't you come down here, Dave Wilbur?
No, yeah, Wilbur's clear on the other side. He's over in Littleton.
He got
right.
So I was a Schneider IC, and I did well there, and I left there. Basically, the reason why I took a company job is because I was told that I would need to provide health benefits for my daughter. So, so I took a company job to get health benefits for my daughter. I mean, a good company job.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were talking all the smack about how great it was.
And it is great. It is a great job. And then come to find out, I went to court over the whole thing, and come to find out that in our settlement, it states that my ex has to cover my daughter. You know, so the insurance company that I had would not
right.
put her on my insurance because it says that they don't have to cover her. So why would they allow it?
Right.
So that's kind of, you know. So that kind of sucked. But I mean, and I saw a decline in the Schneider IC program anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's continuing to decline. I mean, the live feed last night with like Jason and Ike and a couple other guys talking about double brokering and stuff. It's really eye-opening into what goes on in the mega carrier that has a program like that.
So you're so like all the Traveloco guys, you're in a Volvo.
In a Volvo.
Have you mastered squatting to pee yet? You know, you have to be able to squat to pee to drive one of these things.
You know what? Sometimes I actually kind of have, because as you know, I have a paralyzed bladder, and I often have to position myself to get the pee to come out. So I kind of, you know, the difference is between my Volvo and others is I have a Cummins and a 13-speed. So while all those automatics are, you know, creeping up the hills, I'm burning past them.
Dude, I forgot how to drive an automatic. I've been reaching for my shifter all day.
Yeah, oh, you got an automatic?
I got an automatic now.
Is that a brand new truck?
No, it's got 120,000 miles on it, but it's a 2017.
Is that Jay Candle's truck?
No, it was someone else's truck who I'm not going to mention.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
But this person was filthy.
Oh.
I do not know how this person lived in the filth of this truck. It took me all day to clean it and get my stuff in it. I mean, nasty. There were sunflower seeds. There were sunflower seeds up here.
Oh my
How the hell
God.
you get sunflower seeds up here?
Was he just spitting them out, you know, while he's driving anyway?
I don't know. And then there was hygiene products strewn about just about
Isn't it
every.
funny when you find a dirty ass truck and yet there's tons of hygiene products in it?
It was nasty, and I don't think it had been washed in forever. It's 15,000 miles beyond its service where it needs service. So now I'm gonna have to get a B service on this thing somewhere,
Right.
which is gonna cost me 5-6 hours of drive time.
Right.
And
unless you do it at your next break.
Right, and so yeah, and I mean it was nasty. I mean I swept and swept and swept, and it was just covered in. I mean, it was nasty. I don't know how anybody can live in a truck that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's cleaned up now, and it's really nice. Looks like she might have hit something on the front end. The chrome plating on it's kind of folded back where it looks like the person might have hit something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that happens going in and out of Walmart.
I'll tell you what, though, if you're going to go seriously over the road, this is the truck to do it.
It's super comfortable.
Yeah.
It is.
So,
It's really comfortable. Got plenty of power.
But yeah, you know, since I couldn't insure my kid legally, you know,
Right.
I was like, okay, well, you know, I got a good job, whatever. But I kind of just, once you worked for yourself, you never get it out of your head.
Yeah.
You never, and you owned a business for years, you understand. And,
No.
Because I know for a fact from our conversations that, you know, you're eventually going to work for yourself. You're not going to.
Yeah, well, I'm going to wait and see what the ELD mandate does before I make a decision, because that's really going to affect the way I work.
Everybody.
Absolutely.
Trucking couple. Hey guys. Okay. Hey.
Who?
Hey, trucking couple.
Trucking
I wish
couple.
we get some more people in here. Hey, share this out. Who's ever in here? Share
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of late. Most people are in bed, I think.
I know.
It's solar-powered drivers. Yeah, I mean, you can tell by the looks of the TA truck stop.
Dave Wilbur, are you going to buy us breakfast tomorrow?
Dave said he has to find me some freight out of Houston.
You can do it on the phone. So yeah, I was basically kind of still thinking about it, and I was talking to Will and Ike and everybody, and a couple other guys who work for Traveloka who are not social media guys, and you know, I was kind of walking around my job, and there's guys that have been there 25, 30 years, and while they may have a great retirement, or you know, they make a good living and everything, I just saw this kind of like, I don't know, this demeanor. They had this demeanor. They weren't bad people, but they had this demeanor that I did not want to have. I didn't want to deal with, you know.
That's what happens when you're a long-term company guy.
Yeah, they just seemed kind of uncomfortable. I'm not going to say they were miserable or anything. They just they always seemed like when they were at work, they wanted to be anywhere but there.
Right.
And which I guess is not bad. Everybody wants to be somewhere else other than work. But if you don't have that attitude if you truly like what you do. So
yeah, no, that's true.
So I was like, you know what? And then when this truck came available,
hey, it's an office party.
Yeah, it is. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I got on a plane, and here I am.
There you go. Now this is Eric Cornelius's old truck.
This is Eric's truck.
And then somebody else went in it and didn't stick around.
Yeah, he lasted 2 months, but the truck was clean. So they got me in it. I sat for a day just because there was clerical stuff.
Right.
You know, which is, it happens. You know.
Oh yeah.
But then I picked up this load of chicken 2 hours away that goes to Albany, New York, which is pretty much an hour and a half from my house, and it pays $7,000.
Damn.
$7,000. So I mean.
Now, are you seeing a lot of freight like that?
I have not been on I'm not signed up to the load board, to the DAT board yet.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do that like this weekend, you know. I know I can. I mean, I can make that kind of money on the East Coast. I can make it on the East Coast. If I can make it from California back to there, then I can make it from anywhere or close to it. From Georgia back to there.
Right.
And you know what? You can take a load to Georgia, unload, reload, and get back within 5 days. I mean,
there you go.
And be home and make that kind of money. The freight's there. I don't know how long it'll last, but I got the feeling like.
Wilbur says it's starting to drop some. That the rates are. They've been real good for a couple weeks, and now they're
but you know what's gonna happen, and then once fall hits, it's gonna.
Yeah, but I'll be back on flowers.
Yeah, it's gonna haul back up. And the other thing I'm excited about, the other reason why I'm glad I did this is the people I get to work with. I mean, Trucking Exec's going to start up his brokerage.
Right.
I'm going to be on the phone to him day one of him going live.
Now, I asked Trucking Exec, because Trucking Exec's talking a lot of shit about brokers right now. And so I asked him straight up, I'm like, hey, when you become a broker, do we get to talk shit about you?
Yeah. If you're, I'm going to, dude, I got a Yelp account. Don't you fuck with me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you, most of you that watch me, I'm sure know who David is, but Yucan here, he has a YouTube channel also. Right. It's Yucan Cornelius, and he needs subscribers. He's wanting to be famous like me, and he's kind of butthurt because every time I get on Zello, he tells everybody how I'm famous. So the butthurt's real with this guy.
But I actually, I kind of lulled on the content for a while because the company job was so fucking busy.
No.
I mean, I couldn't stop.
Yeah, well, that's, people were on me because I wasn't making videos during flower season. And you don't get loaded till...
Why does everybody come up in here? Hey, Kyle is thinking of becoming a driver. Kyle, you're the guy who goes in everybody's live feed and asks the same question. I'm thinking of becoming a driver. Is it worth it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not worth it.
No, it's not. I've only been doing it for 20 years. It's not worth it.
No, we do this and promote it because we hate this job.
And we're not away from our families. We can go home anytime we want.
Yeah, anytime. I'm going to go home tonight.
Yeah. So, I mean, every time, it's the same guy. I swear to God, no matter whose live feed, it's this guy going, is it worth it? I'm thinking about becoming a driver. No disrespect to you, dude. I'm a ball buster, but, I mean, listen, just get your CDL and get a job.
Yeah. Just get it and go.
And take it in the ass for 2 years.
That's right. For 2 years, not everybody takes it for 2 years. Yeah. I kind of lucked out, but not everybody does.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I didn't go to a trucking school. I had to go for... That's a lie. I had to go for a week because... I had to go to a trucking school for a week because where the state I live in says you have to be signed off by a certified instructor to take the road test or whatever. So I had to go to like a trucking school for a week to show them that I could back up, I could take the truck out on the road, and it worked out because they let you use their truck for the road test instead of having to go rent one or whatever.
There you go.
I mean,
yeah, because it cost me like $450
to rent one,
to rent a truck to take the test.
So I think I paid $400 to just go for a week. So yeah, but you had to be signed off on it.
Yeah, but they showed me how to parallel park, which you just can't hardly do off YouTube.
No, you can't. You can't do that. I half-assed that. I can parallel park this thing like a boss now, but that part of it I half-assed. I remember the guy fell asleep while I was doing the road test. He kind of started dozing off, and I'm like, hey, where are we supposed to?
Right. No, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. Dave Wilbur's are pretty much, and a couple others. It's pretty much our only 8 Nobody's
people.
Saying nothing, huh?
No.
Well, I'm almost out of ice cream anyway.
I figured there'd be like a whole bunch of classic wrestlers in here.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, I don't get a lot of trolls. They don't ever come troll me.
Right.
They troll me later.
This truck, Dave Wilbur, runs great. It runs great. Absolutely.
I've not ever driven a 13 speed before.
You know, it's a 9-speed is all it is.
Oh, is
and
it?
then all it is the top 4 gears have splits. You don't even have to do them, man. You can just get it all the way into 9th and then do the overdrive.
Oh, really?
That's
okay.
it. You know, and the other cool thing about this is it has like 4.5 gear.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a gear right here, like on a 10-speed.
Right.
There's a gear right here in high range.
Really?
It's like 4.5 gear.
The thing I've always liked about them, and now I've never driven one, but what I've read about them and heard others is you know, if you're in the mountains or what have you, then you can like drop half a gear.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what's
and
great
so
about it.
that's what always impressed me with the 13 speed. But I gotta tell you, I'm digging the automatic, man. You kick back, put your arm up on the wheel,
and
prop
just
your
go.
other, just go.
I've driven several
go.
I shifts when
It's
early on, and I was.
Oh, it's way better than my Freightliner was.
Yeah.
My Freightliner sucked, but this 12 speed, it's
really smooth.
It's nice. And the room in this damn thing, you can fit. I think you could fit 5 lot lizards in this truck.
I know a lady that when I get home, she's like, she's all about it.
And it's got the hooker lights everywhere. I mean, the hooker lights. There's a hooker light in every corner. So yeah, that's a plus.
But yeah, we're just talking about that, Tim. Ron, he likes his truck, so it's basically the same as his truck.
Yeah.
Do you have the?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Do you have the power door locks?
Yeah, I've even got a.
Do you got the key fob?
Yes, I do.
So.
Yes, I do. Because on the on my 670, you can't just lock the doors and get out. You have to lock it with the key.
Yeah, all Volvos are like that.
Oh, is it?
That's one.
Okay.
That's one of the things I always thought was cool about Volvos.
Well, it sucks when you only have one key, because if you want to leave your engine running and run in real quick, you can't lock your door.
I got like 4 keys.
I just got the 2. I got the 2 sets. So.
Yeah, I always kind of dug how you couldn't lock yourself out of a Volvo.
Right.
So, yeah, these are good trucks, man.
So now, are you buying this truck, or are you leasing this truck?
Here's the deal. I have a 1-year plan right now. I'm leasing this truck. If the money's consistent and I'm doing, you know, and I'm putting away a lot, and maybe this time next year, I'm gonna, you know, look up the fair market value of this truck, and you know, if it's still running good, I'm not having any issues. I'll look up the fair market value and I'll make him an offer.
There you go.
So that's kind of what I'm going to do, because Eddie's that kind of guy.
All right.
So.
Well, I like how you put your speaker up there.
Stuff it in there. No, it doesn't feed back.
Well, where do you have the cable run through? Oh, just over the top.
Just over the top. And my 99 will fit in here.
Will it? Now, where are you going to put your amp?
Right here, dude. There's plenty of air, plenty of movement up there.
See, I thought you meant right here.
No.
See, right here's where I've got my speaker. So yeah,
you can put your amp right here, and there's plenty of air. We'll get to it.
Well, the problem is though, is getting your wires up there, because you got to go.
You can go right around the back here.
No, you can't hook your amp into that though. You got to run your amp wires to your battery.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I had them hooked up together before. It worked fine.
Just to the truck stuff?
Yeah, to the same power outlet as the CB.
To the factory one.
Yeah.
It didn't have any problem.
No, it's not like some big honking amp.
Same amp as mine.
No, kind of.
I mean, they're both 300 watters, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have any issues with it. So I may need not even. This is just I threw this in the suitcase to get on the plate, so I'd have something when I got here.
Right.
Money spare, but the 99 is so loud. I might not even just put an amp on it. I'll just.
I may consider putting it up there. See, I thought you meant right here. I didn't know you meant up there.
No. So
yeah, I'll have to
throw it right up there. You can kind of pull it back, and there's all kinds of nooks and crannies you can shove wires through and stuff. So.
Where do you pull it back from?
You just reach up in there, or you can push up from underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's lots of little holes and shit.
Well, dude, I'm out of ice cream.
Yeah, man.
That means this episode of Ice Cream with Ron is over. Hey, go subscribe.
That's right.
To Yucan Cornelius.
More content. There's actually a new video I'm releasing here. I uploaded it. It's private. I just got to go and do all this shit.
Yeah, if you're interested in going over to Travel Loco, write down David Daly's name. Yeah, you don't want to write down Ike and them. Ike and them are already famous.
Yeah,
let's make Yucan Cornelius famous.
Write it down. I'll get a big fat
Zero.
A pat on the back.
That's right. If you want to come over to Bella Flor with me, don't write my name down because I'm not getting anything either.
That's right.
And I'm not going to recommend you because I don't know you.
That's right.
And man, big fun, dude.
Awesome.
Glad we ran into each other.
Yeah. So this is the other great thing about this, me being out here. My friends are here on the road.
Right.
Guys like Ron and Ike and everything. I can count on those guys. And they count on me, and they're out here on the road, so why not be out here on the road with them, and then we can just hang out whenever we want. We're all going to be at GATS this year. It's going to be ridiculous, like it was last year. What time is breakfast? 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. That's when I'm getting up.
Yeah, it's about when I am too. I have an 8:30, just about 15 miles from here.
We're just messing with you, Dave. You know, yeah, that's what I'm rolling out of here, probably.
All right.
So.
Well, I gotta go to bed. Hit finish.
Yep. All right,
Later, guys.
See ya.
Hey, appreciate you watching.
Yep. Thanks.